guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I was not able to put my question on the YouTube, but I have did the question yesterday itself due to some reasons, like technical reasons. I was uploading the video, but while making the video itself, my laptop went off, so I was not able to put it out. So I have, like yesterday, already written up the code. So today I'll just explain you guys what is the question of yesterday very quickly with the code itself. So the yesterday's POTD question was number 3321, which was find x sum of all k log array 2. So day before that also we had a similar kind of question, but it was sub array 1. So in this question, it is a hard level question. So I also found it a little harder, but I have seen 2 to 3 videos where I got that logic, or you can say at least something that I can explain you guys. So the question says that uh, we are given an array called as num and two integer k and x. So for each sub array of length k, for each sub array of the length k, we need to find something called as the x sum. So for the k, we have to find something called as x sum. So to calculate the x sum, we count how many times all the each elements in the array, then keep it only on the top. And after that, what we do is, like after we keep it on the top, x most frequent elements. If two elements then have the same kind of occurrence, or you can say if two elements have the same kind of frequency, then one with the bigger value is considered the more frequent. After that, we will finally count the sum and we will store it in the like result kind of thing, or a result array. And we are given a note that if any array has less than x16 element, its x sum is the sum of the array. Okay, so now we are given two examples, where the example number 1 has a string input num, which like input is the num, which has a string 1 1 2 2 3 4 2 3 with k as 6 and x as 2. So what we have to do here, we will be using like the sliding window. So in sliding window, first we'll consider the array till 4, which is 1 1 2 2 3 4. And in this, we will see that k, as we know that k is 6 and x is 2, the most frequent elements are 1 and 2 in this first sliding array. So the sum of it is 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6. Then next, we will take like in the next problem, or the next sliding array, we will take it as you can see here, we will be taking 1 2 2 3 4. So here 2 2 is the most frequent one and 4 is the highest. So 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 10 9 4 and 4 and till 2 we are going to take. Okay, so 1 2 2 3 4 2 we are going to take. In that, we will be calculating 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6 plus 4, as 4 is the biggest frequency, so it is going to give us 10. And then we will be taking 2 2 3 4 2 3. So again 6, and 3 plus 3 will be 6. So this way we will 3 plus 3 will be 6, so 6 plus 6 is 12. This way we will get our array. And same goes for the second output. So now let us understand the code which I have written. I have taken a multi-set pair in that, which is top and boot. And after that, what I have did is, the top set will store the top x most frequent elements, while the boot set will store the rest. And I'll also be maintaining a hash map, which is going to keep the count or the track of the frequency of each number, and a variable window sum. So window sum करके वो एक वेरिएबल स्टोर अप करेगा यहाँ पर, आप देखोगे तो. आफ्टर दैट, what I am going to do in this question is, for each new element added in the window, so for each new element that is going to be added into the window, we will update its frequency. And after updating its frequency, what we are going to do is, if there then we will be remain in the top. So if a frequency is less, for example, then what we are going to do with that is, if the frequency is less, and then we will move it out, or the more frequent one is going to move in, and we will update the window something. Okay, accordingly. This process continue as we slide the window across the array, and for each valid window of k, we will store the window sum as a part of our result. But in the end, we will return all these x sums in an array. So this approach will efficiently and manage the frequency update and ensure that even for the large array, the sum stays positive. I am sliding the code slowly so that you guys can see it, understand it, and eventually you can do this question if you have not done. So that's how we will be solving the question, and I hope this is logic is a perfect one, because yes, it's running and I have also submitted it yesterday. So yeah, this is something that uses like the sliding window logic with frequency balancing using a multi-set. So yeah, this was the basic logic. I would have written the code, but already yesterday I have written it out in a way that I have also noted it down in my notebook. So this is how this question goes. I hope you understood at least the logic and what can be done in the question. Also, you can see the complete code hereby. You can also go through it, pause it, and write it out. So yes, this is the question, yesterday's question.